Yeah.
As we celebrate the greats, what is Calypso? I'm sure you don't really know. I don't think you know what is Ready Calypso. Now the words you hear me grind and sing is only half the thing. I can show you that Calypso is more than a work of art. Hi, I'm Dre O'Connor. Watch me live, one-on-one, this Friday night on Iowa Stage. You can view me on my Instagram, all for status. Also, my Facebook, Dre O'Connor, will be live. And also, you can see me on Neil Iowa George on Facebook, at Iowa George on Instagram, and Iowa TV on YouTube. Look out for me. I saw.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iowa George, Facebook Neil Iowa George, and YouTube Iowa TV. It's Iowa Stage.
COVID shut the whole world down, people saw all around, but I don't wear no frown, cause I reclusive since I young. I love it inside, I love it inside. What vibes, people? Yours truly Rembunction inside your session. Catch me live inside the Parang Jam, one-on-one, Iowa Stage, this Saturday, 10th of October. We're going to be streaming live on my social media, and Facebook at Neil Iowa George, Instagram at Iowa George, and YouTube at Iowa TV. See you then, Rembunction!
Streaming live on Instagram at Iowa George, Facebook Neil Iowa George, and YouTube Iowa TV. It's Iowa Stage.
Saturday, October the 10th, coming by Iowa George to Parang Land. Say, whoa, Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is yours truly, Calypso Night, Myron B, and I'm coming down to Parang on Iowa TV. We coming down there. Check us out on Facebook, Iowa George. Check us out on Iowa George Instagram, and check us out on YouTube on Iowa TV. We coming to start the Parang this Saturday, 10th from 8 p.m. We coming to bring the Parang. Yes, sir.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iowa George, Facebook Neil Iowa George, and YouTube Iowa TV. It's Iowa Stage.
Hi, this is your boy Ninja. Don't hide your Christmas behind a mask. You will catch me live one-on-one on Iowa George stage on Saturday the 31st of October at 8 p.m. Live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So make sure to come on, make a contribution. So this is a bad one. And make sure, go Parang from home. Enter! Bana muchacha!
Streaming live on Instagram at Iowa George, Facebook Neil Iowa George, and YouTube Iowa TV. It's Iowa Stage.
Panorama, the stage was good. I come back for the Marsh Gras, the stage was good. Even for Keeney's Carnival, Iowa stage was nice. It was a paradise. Well, but when I come back on Carnival Day, Lord, and I hear the big truck start to play, tell them when me and my section touchdown is trouble. Iowa stage not good again. Iowa stage. Good night, good night, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our next edition of Iowa Stage. Tonight is a very special night on Iowa Stage. I'll tell you why. Because tonight is the first episode of the Calypso History Month right here on Iowa Stage. Anybody here know about Kaiso? Anybody know what is Kaiso? Let me tell you what is Kaiso. Kaiso is the foundation. Kaiso is the beginning. You understand? All who get rich in soca get rich because of Kaiso. You understand? All who drive Benz because of Kaiso. Because Kaiso was the foundation. And a lot of Calypsonians travel all over the world to make this country proud and set the foundation. And the foundation is what we build on, right? And it developed and it developed. And one day a man called Rashaw T.I. said, listen, we're going upstairs with this thing. And he invented soca. So just how it have reggae in Jamaica and it have dancehall in Trinidad, we have calypso and we have soca, right? So all you understand that part. So let me understand this part now. I want all the people on Iowa George page, on the street page, right? I want all to just press like and I want it to share. I want all to create a watch party tonight because tonight is a very special night. Tonight we have a very special artist on tonight, and I want real numbers. I want all to keep sharing the live, sharing the live, sharing the live, sharing the live. All to keep sharing the live. This is Calypso History Month. All to keep sharing the live, keep sharing the live. All to go ahead, keep sharing it. Just press share. So I mean, I know we're going through the pandemic time, and you're home in your house, and you know, I'm sure you'll be very happy, so that your friends could be part of what you're doing tonight. So it's very easy. It's easier than long time when you have to jump in your car and tell a man, meet me by pie. You understand? Meet me on the mall, let me drink something. Just tell a man, I'm sharing something with your log on now, let me go and catch a vibe on this thing. Edwin, tell me, let's set up all the watch party yet? Yes, let's set up all the watch party, let me make this thing happen tonight. You understand? And I just want to tell the people, I have a co-host, I wanted to get familiar with him. You understand? Any night, you know, this show going on and all they see me, all they go see him. Right? One of my brother, you know, he from south by my side, Palo Seco. I met him in New York City on the road touring, and, you know, I and him get real close. And then he started to open his own little video production company. and I give him a video to do for me. I surely remember that song. If you are dread, you are dread. If you're not, you're the ballad. All ballad, put up all your hand. He did that video for me. And I was so satisfied with the video. When I was doing time to jump up at home, time to free up, I sent an airline ticket in America and I tell him, bring down your cameras, bring everything back to Trinidad. I want you to come to Trinidad and do a video for me. And since then, he's still living in Trinidad. I would like to call my co-host on stage, please. Pelv, come on stage.
Yeah.
Pelv, this is my co-host.
Yes. I was George, boy. You bring Pelf home, boy. Yeah? My mother is so grateful when you bring me home. Eh? My mother say, oh God, this child going to America and I'm going to go see him again. You remember the show you do in Unique Hall, Santa Flora?
Yes.
And you was cooking and thing, and you come and meet my mother and thing.
And I, driving the trace, and I meet your mother.
My son, that one day was sitting down there was a little toddler.
Was a little child. See how life is?
Yeah, boy.
So I just want everybody to know these shows is free. You understand? To you, but not free to us. So we just like everybody to just make a donation.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you could make a donation. You know, you could log on to fundmetnt.com and make your donation. You understand? If you have a credit card. And if you don't have a credit card and you're living anywhere in Brooklyn, hey, I seen some Brooklyn people on the live. Hey, all fix this live for me now. Hey, all fix this live. I want to see all the people on the live, right? Right? And if you're living in Brooklyn, you could make your donation easy by Cash App. So Van Man Michael, you and your team in New York, make all the donation.
Friends promotion.
Yeah, it's Kaiso night. Hey, GB, God bless. Hey, don't play your love soca, you don't like Kaiso, you know. Yeah, all make all the donation, right? Right? I see the numbers is growing. Right? But before we go anywhere further, I just want you all to know I will not be here tomorrow night. Pelf will have to carry on the show tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is the opening of the Parang Jam.
Yes.
And the reason why I will not be here tomorrow night is that I'm going to Point Fortin to celebrate my mom's birthday. She's not having no party.
How old is she?
She's not having no gathering.
How old is
my
she?
mom is 93 years today.
Wow.
And I would like to say, let me just sing a happy birthday for mommy, please.
That.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, oh mommy. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, man.
I will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. I'm bringing all your grandchildren and we gonna be eating. Happy birthday to you. Yes,
bring a plate for
and
me.
I'll walk on my
Sunday, bring
present.
a plate for me. Right?
I'll walk my present too. Right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm spending, with my mom, so you will be the person hosting the show.
Definitely.
So right now, I want to take the opportunity, before the show starts, I want to play my mom's favorite calypsonian.
What's that, Iwa?
This calypsonian I want to play here is my mother's favorite calypsonian. And this video I'm going to play here, he do this show was a live show in New York City, in the Paramount Hall in New York City. And I'm playing this video because I want people to only watch this video and I want only to see how big calypso music was in New York City. Right? And I'm dedicating this song to my mom because that was her favorite calypso. She always tell me, the greatest calypsonian was the Lord Pretender. Director, play the Lord Pretender for my mom, please. Play the Lord Pretender.
People always talking, but plenty of them don't know, and that is why they always criticizing the true giants of Kaiso. But like they forgetting the old pretty. Some are great Kaisos I sang universally. In New York they start the Hall of Fame, but they couldn't leave out the great Pretender's name. I've been singing Kaiso from a little boy since 1929. Always have proper lyrics and don't talk about sweet music. Good rendition, rhythm and rhyme. And year after year, pretty always there. The facts you can't ignore. I am very sure they don't make them like me anymore. Like let it. When I jump in the ring, boy, I first them fellas could I really sing. Them was the mouthpiece, the chronicle, always defending the rights of poor people. Oh yes, we breakaway and Lego, but they used to sing things that people should know. We didn't have no records or radio, is you had to prove yourself singing Kaiso. Men like Douglas Lion Attila, Radio Brawler Beginner, Caressa and the Great Executor, Muncie Daly Albany, King Ivory Normandy, Mentor and Modern Inventor, Tiger Unknown and Invader, Unknown Soldier and Rascasa, Destroyer and the Great Kitchener. But as I said before, they don't make them like me anymore. This is something you ought to know. It's over 6 decades I sing in Kaiso. They change up Kaiso in all form and fashion, but I still remain a true Kaisonian. Oh yes, I love me soca and up-tempo, but me in lane go true Kaiso. I want you to keep these names in your head. Some good Calypsonians, both living or dead. Viking Zebra, Mighty Killer, Melody Terror, the Great Spoiler, Striker Ziegfeld and Conqueror, Superior Cypher, the Great Sparrow, Blakey Bryner, Boomer Christo, Shorty Duke Rose and Valentino, Sniper Relator, Explain Abrigo, Funny Francine, Gypsy and Maestro, Stalin Chalk Dust, Shadow Swallow, Composer Engren and Power I can't ignore, but they don't make them like me anymore. Now everywhere I go, people want to know what go really happen to Kaiso. I told them that I may be dead and gone, but sweet soak and Kaiso bound to live on. When some of we big boys get wiped off the map, there are plenty good young singers to fill the gap. So who hear the name, I hope they ain't ball. It's too much a good Kaisonian to call, like Tambu Baran, David Rodder, Roosman Screnter, Dennis Plummer, Sugalos, Mochad Luther Crow, Johnny King, Crazy All-Rounder, Posa Bali, Pink Panther, Little Natasha, Marshall Montano, Ebony Contender, the Lavo, Super Blue Protector, the Fosto, Watchman GB, Rio Alberto, Kenny J. Lady B, and Islin O. But they don't make them like me anymore. Friends, I was bound to come back because I heard the tumultuous rounds of applause. It's very gratifying to know you appreciate pretty Kaiso. I love to sing for people with intelligence. And you are such a beautiful audience. Believe me, friend, this ain't old talk. I love the Calypso fans in New York.
The Great Pretender.
Friends, I know you love to hear pretty singing extemporaneously. A lot of giant singers coming behind. Me want nobody keep me in mind. They have composer and terror. Boomer, don't forget relator. Me don't want them fellas complain. So if you call me, I ain't coming back again.
Pretty Pretender.
Friends, as a true Kaisonian, I must thank you for your acclamation. Your acknowledgement gives me the inspiration to sing this extempo composition. But my performance, I'll have to curtail. I hope that you would let good sense prevail. Make all your friends to know you met the Michael Jordan of Kaiso.
Give me a round of applause for Lord Pretender, please. One of the greatest Calypsonians. Give me a round of applause for me, please. Right? So, you know, we here, and, you know, it's a special night because, you know, it's Kaiso History Month. And, you know, this is the month where on a Friday night we're going to, you know, keep presenting the history of Kaiso. And next week Friday, you know, Tuko take over the stage. So Tuko is going to produce the show. So next week Friday, we're not going to have one Calypsonian. We're going to have 4 Calypsonians. And before the show finishes, I'll tell you who the 4 guys is going to be here next week. So from next week, the thing going upstairs. And I just want you all to know, on the last day of the month, which is the 30th, Friday the 30th, we're going to close the Kaiso History Month. We ain't closing Kaiso, you know. We're just closing the Calypso History Month with the Mighty Truckers.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big
Right?
one.
Mighty Truckers.
A historian.
So, yeah. So when that night come, all I can send no $10 donation, you know, or that is a real donation.
Dip in the cookie,
So I just want all that to just go and donate, you know, on FundMe TNT. Just go to FundMe TNT and donate. And if you're in New York City, in Miami, hey, Tigeress, where you Tigeress?
Kasha.
Hey, look, we have some
What's
people.
in foreign
look,
is Kasha.
Pelf, come, we have some people here. Yeah. Look, we have some Susan Ramnarayan on the live.
We had John
Yeah.
wishing. Oh,
Look, go down again. Let me see. Go. Look how much people we missing. Look. Joanna Grateful Rowley. Look. Nikita Jones on the live. Hey.
Joanna Grace.
Look, people there.
Diane Clement.
Look.
Lisa Voice, Bantan John.
Hey. Tigeress, I'm not seeing you in the live. I don't want to have to sing about you. Look
Julie
at that.
Mango. What?
Oh, Lord, Julie Mango. Hey, look
Take
at
a
people.
do-dos right now.
Look at people. Look, Joanna Grateful Rowley. Go again. We have more people on the live. Right. You see how much people on the live?
Yes.
Keep sharing. All keep sharing the numbers. Keep the numbers going. Keep the numbers going.
Yes,
Last night was a very beautiful night for Pan. We did 20,000 for Pan last night.
Get a round of applause.
20,000 reached. The Pan show last night reached 20,000.
Wonderful.
You understand? And Kaiso have to do as good as Pan.
Yes,
And
yes.
the gospel earlier on in the week reached 47,000
Oh,
reach.
Jesus is
So I just
here.
want you all to know
Jesus is
the
here.
numbers have to grow. Right? So make all the
Wonderful.
donation. And I don't want to talk too much, but the show had to start.
I really want to congratulate you for Iowa Stage for keeping the thing. You know, one thing I recognize for years, you keep the thing alive for many years, boy. I know you had to get a trophy for that. You know?
Yeah, but don't congratulate me. Congratulate God.
Yes, yes.
That's why you have to
yes,
congratulate
yes.
God. Right? He makes sure he passed the battle to me because he know I will do the honorable thing with it.
Yes, yes,
So he
yes.
make me the road march.
Yes,
he make me the
yes.
soca monarch.
Yes.
He make me everything.
Yes,
He
yes.
put me on top because he know the pandemic was coming.
Yeah.
And he gave me the battle because he know I would have created the stage and I would have
Yes.
keep the thing
Yeah,
alive.
make it keep it
So
alive, yeah.
all praises unto the Almighty
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
Right?
mostly.
So all you the thing going and start. All you keep sharing. Right now, ladies and gentlemen,
Bring it to the stage.
bring into the stage.
No, a brother in the business. Listen, 2012, Monarch.
Kaiso Monarch.
And
Yes,
your-
yes.
that song was The Hunt is On.
The hunt is on.
He's
it here.
also an 8-time finalist. He
It's all-
stars at the Kaiso House.
That's right.
Last year he had a song say, "Not in here."
So all you know is only big Calypso tonight. So tell a friend, keep sharing the live, keep sharing the live. This show is ready to start on Iowa Stage. Introducing. What?
No other. One of the biggest. Flam. Make sure. What's that? He's sharp like a. Watch out. When you see dress code, listen. He shuts down Skinner Park all the time. Shut down Kaiso House all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, no other than Dwayne O'Connor.
Good night, good night, good night. Everybody viewing, it is such a pleasure to be here tonight. So many people online. I'm seeing all my relatives, Julie Mango, everybody from the United States, my sisters, Alicia from California, my cousin, my brothers in LA. I'm seeing everybody online, my sister in New York, my neighbors from Cocorite. Ooh, I'm seeing so many people. And it's such a pleasure to be here on Iowa Stage tonight to launch the Calypso History Month. It is such a pleasure because Calypso is not just coming out of my mouth. It is deep inside of me. And I want to thank Iowa for calling me. It has been a while that I was supposed to be here, and he said, look, Dwayne, you have to be here tonight. So this is how we start Calypso History Month. I say thank you to each and every one of you. La-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. One of the greatest Calypsos from one of the greatest Calypsonians ever lived. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey-oh-hey. What is Calypso? I'm sure you don't really know. I don't think you know what is really Calypso, because the words you hear we rhyme and sing is only half the thing. I can show you that Calypso is more than a work of art. It is a feeling which comes from deep within. Sometimes a tale of joy, sadness and suffering. It's an editorial in song of the life that we undergo. That and only that I know is true Calypso. Oh, hey, oh. Kelvin Pope, the mighty Duke, one of the greatest. So you must admit, there is nothing quite like it. From West Africa, they brought our forefathers who had to toil as slaves on the fields all day. And while they toil, they're chanting their own love way of how massa treat them bad. And so Calypso began here in Trinidad. It has a rhythm unto itself alone. It has a native beat, bududuk, bududuk, of our very own. It's a way of life, a way of love from centuries ago. Our folk art, I know, is true Calypso. Hey, hey, oh, yeah. Of Calypsonians, there are different opinions. Some say we sing too smutty, but with that I cannot agree. Cause if Calypso is smut, tell me what is this? What was Shakespeare's Venus and Adonis? No one made a fuss, so why try to point your finger at us? I mean, we sing you things that you self does say. And what I mean is we bring you events of the day. Anybody business, we come right here and we let you know. Move along as it's sung, let me tell you, must be Calypso. Thank you. Hey. My God, what is Calypso? Written and composed by mighty Duke Kelvin Pope, the only Calypsonian to ever win the Calypso Monarch title 4 years in a row, 68, 69, 70, and 71. In case of you, for those of you who don't know. But let me introduce, right next to me here on this stage, my father told me something when I had his 70th birthday party. And he said, to the audience, he said, this is my son, in whom I'm well pleased. So tonight I want to introduce you to my son. This is my son, in whom I am well pleased. So this is Dwayne O'Connor Jr., winner of the Junior Calypso Monarch on one occasion, and he came second 3 years. So, let's go. This is where one of the good...
Mr. Director.
This is where they say, Dwayne O'Connor, you toil long and hard.
This performance.
Take this one. Da-da-dee-day, 2012. Bum-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-dee-day. Hey. Every weekday at 6, criminals getting licks. Hey. The hunt is on. We go hunt you down. Allen have the nation transfixed, exposing gunmen and convicts. Hey. The hunt is on. We go hunt you down. But some say they don't like the attitude, and he boastful and crude, though he does get bandits to surrender. Others say they really believe he have something else up his sleeve, but I get kicked so he directs the director. Here the fella, do you have that clip where a stolen Mazda was found in a garage strip? Show that now, let the nation see. Do you have that clip where gunmen up in the east say they're well equipped? Show that now, let the nation see. He say, unbelievable, director, come back to me, come back to me. He say he's not loyal to nobody except the people of TNT. And what he had to say, he does say it blunt.
Real blunt. And
This is no secret to us all, he does hint it openly. Allen on the hunt is Gibbs what he want. Some say the program is just a front. Gibbs what he want. Some say the program is just a front. It's Gibbs what he want. Mr. Director, don't make cost you on national TV, you know. Remember, it's $60 you're working for, you know. Today, Alan living on the edge, coming down harder than a sledge. Hey, the hunt is on. He go hunt you down. You're the smart lawyer, make him pledge. Start every statement, it is alleged. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. And those who are looking at us online, pleasant good evening, hope you are fine. Special greetings to my Sergeant Alexander. I don't know what's wrong with your boss, man, Dwayne, but like he left Canada in vain. Boy, you should be deputy and I the commissioner. Yeah, the fella. Do you have that clip where there's bacchanal and commerce in the partnership? Show that now, let the nation see. Do you have that clip where ministers say one thing and next day they flip? Show that now, let the nation see. He say unbelievable, director come back to me, come back to me. He say he's not loyal to nobody except the people of TNT. And what he had to say? He does say it blunt. And this is no secret to us all. He does hint it openly. Allen on the hunt is Gibbs what he want. Yes, the salary and the Mercedes Benz to flaunt. Gibbs what he want. My boss man salary and the Mercedes Benz to flaunt. Gibbs what he want. Pampy dumpy dumpy do. Pampa da 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 da. Ta da ti day. Dumpy 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 do.
Ta da di day. Pull up.
Come in, man. I was.
Listen to me now, all here. We having a good night here. It has some people who make the donation. Right. I would like to thank them for the donation. I would like to thank Miss Claudette Alexander. Thanks for being
you,
the
Claudette.
first person to make the donation.
Thank you.
I would like to thank Miss Sharifa Holbrook for her donation.
Thank you, Sharifa.
I would like to thank Tigress for being
on
the live.
But Tigress on the live. And I know,
live,
I know Tigress going to make a big donation.
Yes. We're going to get US dollars.
US dollars?
She's actually going to make it by Cash App. We know that. And I would like to thank myself, Neil George, for my donation. Because I can't let Calypso come in by me and I does not donate.
Correct.
So I have to make the honorable thing and do the donation. Okay? So earlier, we up to 4% and we going to 25% tonight. And we up for 4%.
Yeah, we're going to 100% tonight.
We're going to 100. We're going for the 100.
Those people in LA, my relatives in LA there, they, especially Crawford, Alicia, my brothers, Boboy and Dave, them alone bringing it to 100.
Right. So if they're in California, they can make the donation on the Cash App. Neil Iowa George on the Cash App. And they go come up on my cell phone here and we will big all up, right? So let me keep the Kaiso going. It's Friday night in the city.
Let's go. This is a Calypso. Just mute me there. I want to introduce this Calypso. Bring it again. Because this song is a song I did 20 years ago. In the year 2000. It was a reply, well, some people say it's a reply to Pink Panther, did a reply to Singing Sandra's Voices from the Ghetto. But it wasn't just a reply, it was just to tell the persons in the ghetto, listen, you don't need to pick up a gun and those kind of things to say something. Play the song. Bring it again. Bring it. Let's go. Hey, oh yeah, I la dam, la dam. I noticing a trend. Since Sandra sings she song, I cannot comprehend. Where did it all go wrong? You see them voices that they hear, bringing out sympathy and give them the all clear. To cause people misery, they say they don't stand a chance. They feel they are victims of circumstance. You know you could be poor, real poor, but you don't have to use no gun to settle no score or to fight no war. You see, the ghetto is no excuse to shoot your brother down or a victim of child abuse, To put Jim 6 feet underground, man, that wrong. You know it wrong. You know that very wrong. Sing my song.
That wrong.
You know why? Cause Sandra
came from the ghetto.
Mava came from
the ghetto.
Tigress came from the ghetto. And they didn't get on, so Lady B
came from the ghetto.
Rose
came from the ghetto.
singing Francine
came from the ghetto.
And I want the world to know they made a conscious and wise choice by listening to the right voice. The voice, the voice. Listen the voice. Oh yeah. I remember when I sang this time, lady, come and tell me, I know from the ghetto. A voice tells you to come and do that which is good. Once say you're in the slum, go rob some neighborhood. I feel no one should force your hand to be good or be a grim reaper. But you should understand, you're your brother's keeper. Yes, in the biblical days, don't forget, the ghetto was Nazareth. You know you could be poor, real poor, but you don't have to use no gun to settle no score, or to fight no war. You see, the ghetto is no excuse to shoot your brother down or a victim of child abuse. To put Jim 6 feet underground, man, that wrong.
That wrong.
That wrong.
That wrong.
That wrong.
That wrong.
Sing my song.
That wrong.
Cause Jesus
came from the ghetto.
Mary
came from the ghetto.
Joseph
came from the ghetto.
And they didn't get on, so Samuel
came from the ghetto.
I tell you, Moses
came from the ghetto.
John the Baptist
came from the ghetto.
And I want the world to know they made a conscious and wise choice by listening to the right. Oh God, the voice. You hear the voice. Listen the voice. The right voice. Yes. Kaiso. Woo. Kaiso sweet. My God, I could remember when I sang that song in 2000. one particular member of the United Sisters, she met me in Tuko. She passed away now. May God bless her soul. May she rest in peace. She came to me and she said, listen to me. I'm not from the ghetto, you know. Tigers, you remember that? One of the greatest. And of course, Kaiso, I just want to tell you people, donate, share the live, let the numbers go up, let it keep going up. And I want to thank everybody who have already donated. And if you want to donate a little more, donate a little more. Let's go up. Kaiso. Another calypso that took me to the finals is called Respect. Respect due unto me and you. We all know it's true. It's the proper thing to do. Anywhere that you would check, people want the same thing from all of their peers. To be shown grateful respect in dealing in all their affairs. So when one person for any reason refuses that courtesy in dealing with another human species, sometimes people resent, feel devalued as a cent. The reactions may vary from shame to an angry comment. Minister Hines acting edgy, in Beaton doing his duty, muddy water on his neck. What is that? Disrespect. And when Madam Kamala objects so, and call Dr. Rowley Oreo of all the words to select, what is that?
Disrespect.
people rebel like hell when they made to feel inferior. A voice lifted too high, we know, could bruise a fragile ego. When we refuse to treat issues and we get down in the gutter like gamecocks on each other's neck. What is that?
Disrespect.
Yes. So let me walk in the glow of we nation's motto. Trinbago, respect everybody. The results will show. I know. Tea-da-da-da-da. Toot, toot, toot. Wow. Yes. Kaiso boy. So you know, we have a lot of songs. We have a very short time. So you know, you're getting little insights, a little bit about me. Of course, Dwayne O'Connor, I started singing in the year 1994 at the age of 14. So that sells out my age, I'm 40. I started singing in Junior Calypso, and I've been working my way up the ladder. I want to say thank you to organizations like the National Joint Action Committee, who has always been there for me. Of course, my family, my brother Dave, number one, my mother who passed away, may God bless her soul, my other brothers and sisters, Denise, Derek, my sister Julie Mango is online, my other sister Margaret, my brothers in Tobago and sisters in Tobago, my aunt in California, my two aunts in California. I want to say, you know, there's so many people to say hello to, but we have a performance, and we have to remember, because some of these songs, I didn't do it for a long time. So, what we have next? Wow! This is one of my controversial years in Calypso. I took the organization to go to court because I believed I was unfairly treated. Hey. In this country, we have too much good to be blacklisted as we are. Some say we're not progressing as we should because we seem to erase all the things that are immoral and bizarre. When journalists consistently refuse to serve the good news to keep we moral, instead it seems the front page is strictly reserved for crime, corruption and bacchanal. Akeem Stewart should be a household name. He struck gold in Para-Olympic Games. No front page, no front page, no front page. He set 2 new world records recently. I sure now you're taxing your brains, boy. Who is he?
No front page,
Who is he?
No front page,
Who is he?
No front page.
But when a female SRP concoct a plan to show a private view of she promised land, with legs spread out, she takes center stage, and that make front page. Balaba, yeah. Come for die. Whoa, yeah. By these headlines, I am so appalled. So to your good conscience, I appeal. I'm not suggesting that we shouldn't highlight the bad at all, but there's so much positives to reveal. Please balance the playing field, cause foreigners looking on and frowning upon my Trinbago in heightened fear and reservation. The reason they share the view, they took the cue from what we put on show. So here's a tip, let's flip the script of this status quo, cause they should know that Harry Marcel grew up dirt poor from in the beacon. He's now pursuing law.
No front page, no front page, no front page.
Jesse Harry Prasad, just 22. This young farmer helping to feed the nation. Where you?
Where you? Where you?
Front page.
But when these gangsters and drug lords adapt and groom the youths and them kids assassinate and execute, it's only then we become engaged. When that make front
page.
Hey, hey. My Lord. Woo. Wow, wow, wow. Pelf, what a song, eh? What a song. So let's see what's happening here on the live. Julie Mango, Tigress, Crawford.
I hope
What's
they
happening?
I hope they donating, you know, Denise from
Denise,
Brooklyn, your
Brooklyn,
sister.
oh, yes.
I hope she husband soccer bag. Who that should
Doubles
have
and
big boat
soccer
ride.
bag, of course.
I hope he donating something
They
there.
have, they have to.
You have to. So
Joanne Rowley.
yes, thank you for your
Tigress,
donation.
I know,
Yes,
I know she
wonderful.
donated already.
Yes, yes,
That
yes. That's what
donation
we
is
talking
big.
about.
That donation is big in there.
Dwayne, with the songs they're giving them, they don't have a choice.
My God.
They don't have a choice.
I don't have to take some water.
2012, you know. Monarch, you know. 8 times. But it does
times.
match up skin. I pack about 250
Oh,
times.
Lord. And you know, this year, I said, Lord, how are we going to make a lot of Calypsonians? And we were concerned about what we would do, no Skinner Park, you know? And boy, I go on Skinner Park, and here your boy, in that Skinner Park, Guaracara.
Guaracara,
Will you
we
see the
moved
same
from
thing?
Skinner Park to
So your boy
Guaracara
go on
this
the
year,
stage
yes.
and say, good evening, Skinner Park. I sing it to the whole song. Skinner Park. At the end, I said, thank you, Skinner Park.
Because so many years
Yes.
you've been
You know?
in Skinner Park, because that was the only year they moved from to Guaracara because they're doing some construction
right.
in Skinner
No, but,
Park.
and of course, with the pandemic, you know, we don't know what is going to happen, but I know my organization, TUCO, which I have all the amount of trust and faith in,
Right.
and you know, especially with Lutalo Musimba, the president at the helm.
Yes.
He has
yes.
been doing a great job. You know, we cannot say that Lutalo Musimba, Brother Resistance, hasn't been doing a good
Yeah,
job.
most definitely.
Has been
definitely.
doing a very, very good job. You know, to deal with Calypsonians, especially like myself.
Oh, you tell me about
It's
it.
not a
You
easy
tell
job.
me about it, buddy.
It's not an easy job, and of course there's a tight executive there. Of course they were just installed. The elections took place
Yeah,
recently.
yeah,
I want to say
remember seeing you
congratulations to all of them. And you know, so we look forward to a nice. The Prime Minister already said no carnival, but we look forward to a nice virtual.
And he also
tent
said he's
and-
going to put a little egg in your pocket too.
Yeah.
You know, until Christmas. He also said that.
Eggs are going to be
Yes,
placed
and
in
there are a
all-
lot of fowls hatching eggs,
Yeah.
and you're going to have a couple of eggs. And the next thing is, we must say well done to Iowa Stage,
yes.
you know, creating
What I was done here, you know, it's significant. It's very important, and it creates a nice pillar.
yes, most
in the art form.
especially in a time like this.
In a time like
With
this.
the pandemic, and there's no other way for we to go forward.
That's correct.
So I mean, we have to give it up to Iowa. Iowa, I mean, well done. But Dwayne, take us somewhere.
That's right. Where are we going? Nice. So what I'm going to introduce is something from the old days. The old days. So if you know it, everybody know I like to go down this road. Have you ever studied how some young girls get married? They just think of all sort of things when they want a ring. They just sit down and draft out a plan how to trap a man. Last week I saw Elsie giving she man Alexander this recipe. You know she boiled she petticoat in a pan of water, and she put in she brassiere half an hour after. Man, she sweetened it with honey and she add some red lavender. And in 9 days time she was Mistress Alexander. If you want me to love you, you got to love me too. Girl, I'm telling you, if you want me to love you, you got to love me too. Girl, I'm telling you, donkey years of loving you, I can't get a kiss. Oh no, darling, what kind of love is What's the chorus? Your crazy, crazy love. Your crazy love is what I'm dreaming of. You're haunting me, and my heart seems to plead. Darling, love me, or let me be free. Only like vintage? This is the vintage set. Balobadodam. Talibadede. Balobadede. Street cries in the city. Yes, pa, really does amuse me. Street cries in the city. Yes, ma, really does amuse me. Like sharpening knives and scissors. Sing it! Sharpening knives and scissors. And piwa, piwa, piwa. Lady, get your piwi-wiwa. I don't care what nobody say. The Iceman have the best laugh. Wave your hand. Ice, ice. Cold ice. Hard ice. All kind of ice. Ice in your eyes. Sing it. Ice in. I said to chew it. Ice in. If you want, suck it. Ice in. Nibble on it. Ice in your eyes. I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I leave my whole house and go. My children don't want me no more. They cussing black is white and thing. And when I talk to them, they start to sing. Mama, look out. Boo boo, they shout. The mother tell them, shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can be ugly, so shut your mouth. Go away. Yeah, mama, look out.
Boo boo day.
A boo boo day.
Shut your mouth, go away.
Sing it.
Mama, look a boo boo day.
Kiddy kick, 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 kiddy kick. Hear this one. I'm taking a plastic surgery. The people say that I'm ugly. I'm taking a plastic surgery. The people say that I'm ugly. Oh Lord, I send my son by my neighbor last Sunday to get some butter. I find that the boy was taking too long. The neighbor cross-questioned the boy upside the down. Boy, how your father ugly so? My boy child just tell them no. My father, he have a good voice, and he is my mother's choice. But when I go home, I'm going to tell me mommy, all you say me daddy ugly. The creature from the Black Lagoon is your father. No, I'm going to tell me mama, the creature from the Black Lagoon is your father. No, I'm going to tell me mama, the creature from the Black Lagoon is your father. Creature from the Black Lagoon is your father. Hear this one. Jonah, yes, you take a big hair, no pa. One gone, one gone, one gone. I want to finish this medley, you know. This is the medley. This is a very important medley. Because I want to teach people something about Kaiso. This man called Cypher. Last election had so much fun. Cypher is one who's sorry. It done, Cypher used to shake like this. Last election had so much fun. Cypher is one who's sorry. It done. I like to see how men turning beasts. Some of them hand trembling like leaf. On the roadside they testify. With the manifesto, only packed with lie. If you hear them, we'll take over the oil fields from the Yankee and divide them up between all our we. Take and Lyle wouldn't have no claim. We'll take over the oil fields and also sugar cane. We'll turn the animal into meat for cow. Hoof and cow heel would be very sweet. After all these things have been said, they stone down the candidate with rotten egg. Aye, aye, aye. Cypher, Cypher.
Where Ian Smith got all this power that he using out in Rhodesia. Where Ian Smith got all this power that he using out in Rhodesia. I read the Mirror, also the Guardian, and up to now I can't understand. This man doesn't care what is wrong or right. He doing anything he like. This man declared Rhodesia independent just so, without the Queen's consent. He fired the present governor and then elect his own government. Now where's Great Britain, who's fully in charge? When a madman like Smith still at large, I say, is to take down his pants, open it wide, and show Jack Spanier. It's That was a little down memory lane. What do you think about that? What do you think about down memory lane? You know, in everything that we do, we must always pay respect. And that is what I just did to the elders, some of the greats who have passed and gone. We must pay respect to them. But, whew, wow. The next song I'm going to do for you is one of my selections I did this year. And, you know, it is to show people like Iwande and myself, because I have a business on Arapita Avenue. And, you know, we try to promote culture, Tuko and Jack, all the organizations that push in culture. But we are not getting that support. So to people like Iwande, this song is for you. I did this 2020. Ting, ting. Ting, ting. Ting, 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 ting. This one is for you, Iwa. Listen. Money talks and you know what takes a walk. That's the cry from Port of Spain to New York. Oh yes. All these skills and talent you and I have. If we can't find sponsor, we sure to starve. Oh yes. Money, yes, the good book says, answers everything. But if you got talent, that's a good start. Holly B, he always said, it's good you could dance and sing, but the folks with the money must play their part. You're scouting for talent. You can't find someone who making a mint and have extra cash to run. You're scouting for talent. You search everywhere. Man, you feel to give up and just throw your hands in the air. Cause if you can't find a sponsor, they're burying you deep. And to show your face on TV, Iowa doesn't come cheap. So you start to tell yourself how low they're putting you down. Don't need to wonder, we culture is 12 feet and under. You can't find a sponsor, it's 12 and under. Kaiso Boy. Written and composed by Larry Harewood. Produced by Junior Ibo Joseph. Ting, ting, ting. Local talent tonight want to sit and view. So designed to bring out the best in you. Oh yes. Cause cash changes hands and money exchange. When you view TV, there's a program change, oh yes. The Auntie Hazel Children's Show just ups and disappeared and left the poor child dangling on a dream. She couldn't find a godfather to keep it on the air. Cause this is the land where money reigns supreme. You're scouting for talent. You can't find a soul who making the cash to pay master control. You're scouting for talent. You search everywhere. Man, you feel to give up and just throw your hands in the air. Because if you can't find a sponsor a sponsor, they burying you deep. And the treatment you get would make your poor heart weep. So you start to ask yourself, how low they putting you down? No need to wonder. We culture, they trying to and under. You can't find a sponsor. It's 12 and under. This is a very important verse. I love this verse and I enjoy singing it. Hear this, Iowa. You're gone to them businessmen, cap in hand. You know what they tell you? They tell you up front you're not in their plan. Oh yes, cause they are in the business of buy and sell. So you're a rising star, well check DG sell. Oh yes, and though they can reclaim it in tax and wipe it off their books, they feel that this venture's wasting their time. Still, the wealthy want to know from whence came all these crooks and why so many youths indulging in crime. Why? You're scouting for talent. You can't find a friend who could put you on to some generous businessmen. You're scouting for talent. You search everywhere. And you feel to give up and just throw your hands in the air. Because if you can't find a sponsor, they're burying you deep. And the treatment you get would make your poor heart to weep. So you start to ask yourself, how low they're putting you down? No need to wonder. It's 12 feet and under. You can't find a sponsor. You find a sponsor yet? Ting, ting, ting. Ting, I want to sing this verse. I want to come on stage and hear this one. There was a particular member of parliament. You know what he said about our culture this carnival? And I put him in the place. I must speak my mind before I end. My local music I have to defend. Oh yes. Did you hear the views of that Fuad Khan? I didn't hear. His opinion I reject out of hand. Oh yes. There seems to be a hidden plot, and he is their main man. So if you're sleeping, open your eyes. Cause one day you would wake up and find no kaiso or no pan, and read TTT has been privatized. You're scouting for talent. You can't find a pal who could take us out of this financial bacchanal. Yeah. You're scouting for talent. You search everywhere. Yeah. Sometimes you feel to give up and just throw your hands in the air.
I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. Yeah. Hey, fix this to me. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. Want all these people supporting us on the live?
Yes.
I ain't giving up. They could do what they want.
Give up. We can't give up.
Mali say they have to tire to see we face. Me say they can't get we out of the race. They're not going to get me out of the race.
Correct.
I want to big up some people. I would like to big up on people on the live. Hey, go up. Let me see.
Nikolai, I see Nikolai on the live. Nikolai.
Hey, bring up the
wow.
names.
Kyle Corey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, we seeing. Yeah. Look.
Share the live, people. Berry. Share the live. Suzanne Maynard.
Vintage on the live. Come share. They're sharing it. That's very nice. There's some people
but you have to let them know about the GoFundMe.
Yes.
GoFundMe
TNT. You know, I would like to say thanks, Julia O'Connor.
That's my sister, Julie Mango.
Yes, Julie Mango.
That's her there, Julie Mango.
Julie Mango. Thanks to you. Yeah,
she contributed, of course.
She made a donation.
She's from Orlando. That's my sister in Orlando.
For your donation. I want to say thanks to Tigress. You know, Miss Rowley, Tigress. We know your name is Rowley. Yes, yes.
Joanne Rowley.
Joanne Rowley.
Tigress.
We know your name is Joanne Rowley. Thanks
Big
for your
people
donation.
in North Carolina.
Yes, right? So all the people on the live, all the people who watching the show right now, who share it with their friends, I am very grateful and we thankful. And don't forget, tomorrow night we start a Parang series, Parang Jam. So all them people who like the Parang Jam from tomorrow night, don't forget, the first night is going to be, you know, epic. Pelf is going to be hosting the first night, and then the second week we have Crazy, then we have Baron, then we have Squanta. We have all the big fellas. So Kaiso and Parang, we going down the road for this one.
Down the
so
road.
It's only happiness. So Kaiso, more Kaiso.
What percentage we at now?
Right now we are at what percentage?
Because I want these people to send this thing up the road.
Right. Right now we at 9%.
Nice.
I am shooting for 20. Yeah?
20
I know you
alone?
shooting for the 100.
I
When
going
we
for the
reach
whole
20,
100.
we go for the 100. But right now I shooting
I
for
ain't see
20.
Dave. I ain't see Jennifer. I ain't see Julia. Well, I see Julia. Denise. Browsy. The whole crew. The New York City crew.
Right.
What's happening with them? Bring us up to 100%.
All right, we go in. But when we reach 20, and you see them tune where you win the Monarch with, when you reach on the home stretch, you go see how we go reach to the 100. So let we go. We pumping. Let we go.
Port of Spain's oldest surviving structures
2020.
has caused outrage by some members of the public. At the last showing of a 3-day Style Week Port of Spain event, some models were seen parading the aisle of the Holy Trinity Cathedral in swimsuits and revealing
Are they
clothing.
crazy? Holy, holy. Should modeling be going on in a Catholic church, Anglican church, Pentecostal church, a Methodist church? They're mad. Not at all. 2020. Not in here. You make the sign of the cross whenever you pass in front of church building. But you're behaving like if you're lost and feel at any place you just walk in. Long time ladies used to cover their head and cover their shoulder. But I notice these days that you're getting bolder. So before your next grand entrance, let me put you in remembrance. I used to do this. Take off thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. I gave you power to choose what you show each day, you don't know me. I sanctify this place for solemn prayer and to worship. Go find some other space for your fashion show and gossip. Take off thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. I gave you power to choose what you show each day, you don't know me. Let me make my position clear. When you have your carnal affair and you're looking for a place to prepare, I'm sure it's not here. This is holy ground. Girl, they sing it in the church, falsetto. This is holy ground. Not in here. Oh yeah. Holy, holy. Ting, 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 ting. Anyone who truly believes with a contrite heart could come to my temple. But it's not for no den of thieves. That's why I had to make an example. I was so annoyed with those money changers and showed them their actions were fraught with dangers. I chased away every dove, but it wasn't hate, it was love. In the Bible, sing it. Take off thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. If you wish, just have a boat cruise. If you really want to raise money, I sanctify this place for solemn prayer and to worship. Go find some other space for your fashion show and gossip. Take off thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. If you wish, just have a boat cruise. If you really want to raise money, let me make my position clear. When you have your carnal affair and you're looking for a place to prepare, I'm sure it's not here, not in here. This is holy. Sing the falsetto. Sing the falsetto. Holy ground, not in here. Oh yeah. Holy, holy. Yes, the people were told up front. It is said in the good book clearly. Serious verse. To lift the ark of the covenant, the Levites alone were given that duty. You couldn't enter the Holy of Holies. It's the high priest who sat on the seat of mercies. I've warned you time and again, can't mix the sacred with the profane. Lord, take up thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. Next thing they bring in is blues, and then start to talk about beauty. I sanctify this place for solemn prayer and to worship. Go find some other space for your fashion show and gossip. Take up thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. Next thing they bring in is blues, and then start to talk about beauty. Let me make my position clear. When you have your carnal affair and you're looking for a place to prepare, I'm sure it's not here, not in here. This is holy ground, not in here. This is holy ground, not in here. Oh yeah, holy, holy. Ting, 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 till and day. One request I've made of mankind, of his heart I seek a renewal. But that event was out of line in that church. It's no respect, they'll have my refusal. With a holy place, there's no conversion. To change up the taste, it is pure perversion. All religions I heard each view, and no one agreed with you. Son, take up thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. While you're rearranging my pews to make it look like Fun City, I sanctify this place for solemn prayer and to worship. Go find some other space for your fashion show and gossip. Take up thy shoes, for the ground you stand on is holy. While you're rearranging my pews to make it look like Fun City, let me make my position clear. When you have your carnal affair and you're looking for a place to prepare, I'm sure it's not here. This is holy ground, not in here, not in here. This is holy ground, not in here. Oh yeah, tinky-ding, 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 tinky-ding. Wow, and that was my 2020 selection. Woo! Wow, Iowa. Kaiso is something else.
Well, we get some new donators. Boy, I don't know what you have in that song, but that song just jump you up from 9 to 15%.
But I told you.
If you sing one more tune like that, partner, we're going to hit my 25% mark, and then after you could go for your 100. I the man I like to beg small. You understand? It's a small beggar, right? But who we have to beg up? Who? Dave Willafana.
That's my brother in California.
Oh God, he coming hard there. He coming hard. It had some people here, hey, Cheryl and Donald on the live. I want to big you up, right? Congratulations. And somebody say congratulations, Iowa.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, tell Dwayne congratulations because it's not his show tonight. Just remember, Iowa show is going to be on the Wednesday of Carnival. That's going to be Iowa Wednesday. All I get ready for Iowa Wednesday, eh? Right?
Kurt Wilson. Wow.
Yes,
enjoying the show. That's a good friend in New York.
Yes.
Donate.
Go on the Cash App and donate. No, it has some people on the Cash App. Hold on. Let me get them people on the Cash App here.
People on the Cash App.
Yeah. Let me go on the Cash App. Look the name. Look.
Altian Noel. Philomena Collins.
Right, that is one. Let me go on the Cash App here. Look, we have
Altian Noel. Wow.
You see how big the Cash App going?
Yeah.
The Cash App going very heavy.
My
here.
Lord.
Look, we are here. Okay. Phil Fox.
Yeah.
He's a regular donator. Yes. Thank you very much for your donation when we go.
Yes, of
course.
course.
I just want them to know, all you get familiar with this stage because this is where the Calypso tent will be for Carnival 2021. And it's going to be virtual.
And I also want to tell you, Iowa.
Yes.
When I first started in Calypso, you know, I always like to do people's songs.
Right.
And one of the songs I did, one of my earliest years, was somebody had won, there was NJAC's top 20. But usually top 20 is sometime November, December, sometimes January.
Yes,
And a particular song made the top 20 and the person couldn't be there.
Yes.
And they asked themselves, who can learn this song in that time? I wonder if they have that song here. Think It Over.
You must have that song, eh?
And you know who did that song? Me, in the top 20. And I mash up the top 20 with that.
I know. Don't worry, I will get it for you. I will pull it down for you just now, right? You want it now or you're going to sing something?
If you have it now, bring it now.
Give me 2 minutes, I'll go take it down for you, right? But you have a song you want to sing before it or you want to sing it now?
I was going, because some persons would say I only sing calypso. Yeah. But a couple years ago, I entered the Soca Monarch and thing.
Right.
And I made semifinals, you know.
Yeah.
You could believe that, Pelf? I what? My brother said, boy, let me do something. Let me jump in the thing. I said, boy, I sing calypso. He said, well, calypso, soca, same thing. I said, all right.
Well, it's the same thing because I started singing calypso too in 1987. And, you know, in my eyes, all I can see is calypso. I never see soca. If you listen to all my songs is calypso.
Right.
It have a soca beat. It might have a jab beat. It might have water in it. But it's still under the foundation of Kaiso.
Yes.
So we're here celebrating the Calypso History
Calypso
Month.
History Month. Calypso
Right?
History
And
Month.
I know all they want to know what night I will be singing on, but I will be making a grand appearance in the Calypso History Month.
Correct.
You understand? So I just want all to know the night when Chuck Dust is here, that is the night when I will be doing my
And you know Calypso History Month is so important. I think it's 15 or 17 years.
Yes.
They celebrate that we, because I can't say they, we
Yes.
are celebrating Calypso History Month. And you know, it's so important. Usually we have TUCO, when I say we, I mean TUCO, the organization.
Well, I just call them the Calypso organization.
We usually have a nice church service
Yes.
that starts it off.
Yes.
And then, you know, the president will either entertain us, all the artists.
Yes,
Remember
nice
that?
dinner, nice things.
And
yes.
then we have the big gala usually held at Queen's Hall or
Queen's
Napa.
Hall, yes.
You know,
yes.
and then we have lots of shows across. We have youths in calypso shows, and then I was called today for my son because you know he is a junior in the junior calypso, and of course they're having a junior show this Tuesday for the young people. You know, so keep tuned. Log on to TUCO's Facebook page, all of you viewing right now, and you would see what is happening for the culture, for this Calypso History Month.
That's very nice. So you singing my song or you want me to sing it?
Well, I want you to help me sing it. I don't know if I can remember it.
I want you to sing it. Play the song for me. Play the song. Eh? Oh, well, we don't have no problem with that.
No problem with that.
We don't have no problem with that. You understand? We have no
What year the song was?
We have no problem with that. Let me fix up that for you. We have no problem with that.
What year was this song?
This song was 2002, 2003. You understand? It was, let me tell them a story about this song. It had a time when the senior Calypsonians used to sing about the younger Calypsonians.
Correct.
Just when I started to sing, I was able to inject the youth and them to get involved in Calypso, right? And a lot of young people all over Trinidad and Tobago wanted to be in this Calypso thing. Don't talk for when I went to London and I come down with a brand new Lexus and they see George driving a brand new Lexus. You know, everybody wants to sing Calypso now.
Yes.
So boy, well, my name become a subject in Calypso. And if anybody could remember one time, Chuck just had a song, too much crack and invalid, the Kaiso boat overcrowded. How could you forget that? They was actually singing about me. Right, and me and all my friends. Because when I come, I did bring a whole army, you know. It's all preacher, all of them, you know. And you know, and all this thing, and then Chuck just had a song saying that, you know, the young Calypsonian giving Calypso bad injection. You remember them areas?
Of course. I was watching, sitting and watching it.
It was the era to make a marsh gras, you had to sing about the young Calypsonian. But it was good, you know, because it was actually giving us publicity. So after I get real popular and they big up my name so much, I say, I go answer back. Right? And this is the answer back. Play the tune for my selector. This is the answer back.
And you get the answer back after from Tigress, huh?
Yes. And I have Tigress tune too, you know. We go play Tigress tune too. We go play Tigress tune too.
Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. I said don't listen to me radio. They say they're going and jam some calypso. They say they have something brand new from Rashoti. So I sit down patiently listening to he. But when I hear the man start bad talking preacher, and then he start to diss up a jala. But when I hear the man calling Iowa George name, I saw my head and start to ball, not my name again. 2 years ago he say, Iowa, you singing tata. Last year he come back with the same tata. It's short, I ran out of lyrics. And he want me to teach him a few new tricks. I was the man who sing bum bum 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And when I heard me sing it, the people does whine. If Shorty I left his young guy so none so crude, I would have teach him how to gamble and eat some food. Think it over. Hey, think it again. Think it over. Rastafari, think it again. Cause think it over. Think it again, cause everybody know I could sing Kaiso, the party side of me. That is how I does maintain my family. Think it over, think it again, think it over.
Give me the
think again, go ahead.
They're trying to tell people I cannot sing calypso. It's only boom boom and do the Iowa. I know, but I's the man who sing times hard. Let us work harder. 2 months later, the bank come to take my car. To be a Kaiser and you have to make fast money. Money for vitamins, you have to eat healthy. You have to drive good car, not no jalopy. You have to come in looking hungry. You have to remember you as a role model. And anywhere you go, people will look up to you. That kind of lyric Shorty, I them want me to sing. Like they want to see me eating from the dustbin. Think it over. Think it again. Mr. Shorty. Think it over. No, think it again. I love this part. Think it over. Think it again. Cause everybody know I could sing Kaiso, the party side of me. That is how I just pay up my studio fee. Think it over. Think it again.
That was a real Kaiso, eh?
Think it over.
This was live in Spectacular Temple.
Ring, I hear my telephone ring. When I say hello, it's
Bellum Goddard calling. He say Iowa are looking for a shorty. Last year he record, he have some money for me. I get a people that say hello, it's Kenny. Singing like if he have a pain in the belly.
He and all want a number for the Ras.
Cause he find he playing up in the ass.
All them songs this man sings about talk me.
He never paid the studio no money.
I don't know why you don't trim that hair on the head.
And brush his teeth and pee and go in the bed. Take it over.
Kaiso.
Take it again.
Look.
Take it over.
If I don't remember.
Think it
I am
again.
shocked. That's had a beautiful season in the Kaiso tent. He came up on stage and clashed.
And he joined you?
Yeah, he joined me. Because Rash Shorty didn't want to come. He didn't want to come with me, but he came with Tigress the year after. But we go play that after. Bring back the volume.
Talk to it all. I want to hear the
Bring
stories.
back the volume. We go get to that
hear
just
the
now.
stories. Let me go. Think it over.
Think
I
it
want to show
again.
them how Tigress get.
Think
I know all the
Calypsonians listening, and everybody there
always shoo-shooing. Listen to see if I put their name in my song. Because it have other Californians who fight me down. If I want working in the cultural ministry, every song he sing is the same melody. He gets some doctorate quite up in Michigan. Trying to say I given Kaiso bad injection. But when I hear he say much and strip Kaiso hot, and Winston Davies just tear Kaiso apart. Look Chuck, just let me tell you something and let you know this. You need to see a musical psychiatrist. Think it over. What do you understand?
Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Think it over. Think it again. Yeah. Think it over.
Get more people in all ready for them.
Think it again.
Carnival Sunday night I went to the Marsh Grass show. Then back in Brother Marvin, I back in Crow. When I hear Tigerist start calling this point boy name, I say like this big fat woman ain't had no shame. I could remember the last time she made money. She and she sisters was riding a donkey. So don't try to make people feel Iowa is a fraud when you worship me music like if it's your God. I know things hard and you want to eat. Everybody want to look nice in the street. Tell Tigerist if she want to make a comeback, don't try to take no ride on Iowa George. It's over.
Tigress. You're gonna make Tigress come on this page here, you know.
Hey, fix the live. Fix the live.
Think it's over.
I want to see Tigress.
I want to see Tigress. Joanne Rowley.
Again, you know.
Think it over.
Back to the story around Shorty.
Think it again.
Shorty, I is a spiritual fella. Everybody know the man reading the scripture. I don't know what book he reading in Peparo, but if it's the Bible, he supposed to know. Jaja say leave all judgment up to he. He take it on his own and started to judge me. I don't care if he tell people Iowa is a louse. I know the bank ain't coming back to take me out.
Think it over.
Hey.
Think it again. Think it over. Look Tigress. Look Tigress. Look Tigress. Oh God. Tigress.
Listen, I want to take over your show. You're not doing.
No.
But I just
this is what it is about.
This was the best time in my career. After this here, Chuck just take me on the road and tour with him.
Wow.
Like when he stamped me, he said, "You is a real Calypsonian," and that is how I get to know Antigua and St. Lucia and Totola. I and him actually started the carnival in Totola.
Wow.
You understand? The same way he take
That
to
is
Totola,
significant.
and
Significant.
One of his friends, he tell him this is a party man, you know. He got in party too, you know. And then he moved the carnival from over the road and he put it in a big field, and Chocolates and I was the star there, and the numbers was huge that night.
Wow.
And we stayed in Totola for probably about 10 years. Every year me and him go. So Totola, Virgin, God had all them borders and them there. That come from the results of me proving to myself, to the brothers, that I is a real Kaisonian.
He's a real
You
Lord.
understand? And that is the powers of Kaiso. And I'm glad we get for the people to see that. But the year after that now,
yes,
McGill Tigress say, George, me ain't taking that licks, you know. Yes. Listen to me now. She went up in the mountain and she bring Raj Shorty. She say, I want you to make an appearance in the Marsh Grass.
Wow.
And I want to play that song now. That was the answer back. Play
Of iniquity, dig a pit for me, and they're waiting for me to fall in, trying to take my bread and butter with lies and propaganda, but they're fooling. They only fooling. Who God bless, no man curse.
Lord,
he shall never hunger or thirst.
She bring out Rashoti.
Who God bless,
Tiger show
no
off, you know.
man shall ever curse. He shall be first. He shall be first.
listen to this guy, so.
People, are you ready for Bacchanal?
Yes, Tigress.
I can't hear you.
Yes, Tigress. Joanne Rowley.
Hey. Disrespect is a hell of a thing.
Oh, listen, Tigress now. Listen, Tigress now.
Kneel.
Listen.
Kneel and bow your head in shame.
I'm kneeling down, I'm kneeling down.
Your mother call you the righteous name.
Oh, listen, Tigress now.
I say peel that dirtish grin off your face. Your big reply is such a disgrace.
Listen to the guy, so. Hey.
When Rashaw chastise and castigate all your latrine singers, he did it out of love.
Yeah.
You return pure hate when he only wants you to leave behind for we future children something more than boomsy. Chuck your waist and wine, boy. After all the work done in Miami, Iowa, open up your eyes. Your songs will be in the dustbin of history.
Iowa, open up your eyes.
We learned so much from Egypt's past arts.
Iowa, open up your eyes.
Tell me what knowledge boom boom impart.
Iowa, open up your eyes.
Iowa boy, they call me the Tigress, and it's pong for pong. So if you will allow me to digress, I could tear you down.
Yeah.
So don't try to contest me, brother, with your senseless point of view. Iowa boy, please think it over. Guy so bigger than me and you. You cannot rhyme and your reason is boo. Guy so bigger than me. So think it over.
Think it again.
Sing it. Neil, why you looking for scandal when you can't put your foot in shorty sandals? I say wheel, wheel and turn and wheel again. From dissing the elders you should refrain. From whom God bless to Om Shanti, yes, shorty sing it. Timeless pearls of wisdom and philosophy. You tell him to pee and go in the bed. You're worthless ingrate, ignoring the lessons he tried to shove in your head. Boy, people calling teachers criminal.
I beg a price to find.
You can't find doctors in the hospital.
I beg a fish to fry.
The dollar's singing faster than gypsy boats.
I open up your eyes.
Boy, we but 10 rafts to help it float.
Open up your eyes.
Boy, they call me the Tigress, and I do eat nice. So if you're only looking for commerce, you better think twice. My country in a crisis, brother, so don't try to cloud my view. Boy, please think it over.
I so bigger than me and you.
You are not an urgent national issue.
I so bigger than me and you.
Think it over.
Think it again.
Yes, 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 yes. Hey, pull up. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see. Hey, get the man back the thing now. Hey, get the man back the thing. Hey, we're getting ready to go back again. Oh, no, let's see the powers of Kaiso.
Wow, eh?
I'm glad to see what Calypso is, but it was so since back in the days of Melody and Sparrow, you know.
And, you know, back then, I mean, I had a lot of, you know, back and forth with Calypso. I mean, me and KMC had a very beautiful time at one time, too. You know, I and Rachel Price had we little up and down. Well, I was lucky with that, you know.
And you know, there's another song I did in the top 20, eh?
The top 20, give me a fly. They give you all the trouble to make, all the trouble. Them days, I used to run so hard, at a certain time I just know George, you can't come on the road today. So every time I can't come on the road, I used to call him, you know. And I and Tigress was able to grow to have an even better relationship because I'm from Point, she from Labre. So all that Kaiso, and you see that happen, that was never no war. That was never no back.
That's just love. That's love.
That was just Kaiso.
Kaiso love.
And I was looking at the video to see where I was on that night at the March. I was front stage for that night at the March. And I vexed because Tigress win. I said, oh God, she bring out Rashot. She's supposed to win that night and she didn't win that night, you know. So that was a beautiful night. And I don't want to steal the joy, but I just want to know I am enjoying tonight. You know, because I come from Kaiso. My first song was Kaiso, and I stay in Kaiso. I live in Kaiso. I live on the principle of Calypso. I'm still living on that principle. And I just want to say the donation just went up to 17%.
Wow.
Right? So we jump in. I go in for 20. After I get my 20, and you start to go them big truly, okay, it up to the 100. Who is the last person who donated there? Alec and my tie.
Alec and my tie.
Thanks for your donation.
Thank you.
Let me see who we have on the Cash App here. Let me see if anybody new come. I find the Cash App doing much better than the
Yeah. Oh boy.
It look like the big money people on the Cash App part. So people, if you ain't donate yet, you can make a donation. Fund me TT. Fund Me TNT, go and make a donation. If you're on
Fund Me TNT
YouTube page, it's very easy. Just click on the link, the page is called donate, put in the credit card stuff. Don't worry, your credit card is safe. Nobody gonna interfere with your account.
Of
and
course.
if you're anywhere in the US and you can't get you don't have a credit card and you have a phone, you can make it on your Cash App, Neil Iowa George on Cash App, and it's gonna get to the artist, so you don't have to worry about that. And don't forget, tomorrow night I will be here. Pelvis is gonna be the master of ceremony, and tomorrow night it's Parang. Right here on Iowa State. So
Kaiso.
Sing the Kaiso.
So, you know they say, go anything, I go on anything. And when I launched this song in the year 2000, this soca, it was the pick of the day on a particular station. They used to have pick of the day. And it make pick of the day for the whole day. And I don't know what happened after that. Let me go with this one. Juve morning, we going down the road. Juve morning, we going down the road. Juve morning, we going down the road. I jump in the thing. My partner done set and ready. Gone in tongue and buy a posy, buy a brand, buy a 90. He looking like a old lady. He don't recognize the fella. He dressing like he grandmother. He playing a old character. He smelling a muddy water. Juve morning, we going down the road. Mud, Juve morning, we going down the road. Powder, some playing in mud, some playing in powder, some playing Red Devil. Some playing Sukuya, some playing Lucifer, with the fork on fire, in any attire, they have no behavior, sing. Juve morning, we going down the road. Mud, Juve morning, we going down the road. Powder, Juve morning, we going down the road. And this was one of my tunes in that year. Certain Seppi, I've tongue and by Gajumbi. I can't wait to meet my posse. We meeting down by KFC. The girls posse say they're ready. In the short pants looking sexy. All who playing hoity-toity. Leave the band immediately. Juve morning, we going down the road. Mud, Juve morning, we going down the road. Powder, some playing in mud, some playing in powder, some playing Red Devil, some playing Sukuya, some playing Lucifer, with the fork on fire, in any attire, they have no behavior, sing. Juve morning, we going down the road. Mud, Juve morning, we going down the road. Powder, Juve morning, we going down the road. Mud,
Juve morning, we going down the road. This is a Juve jam. This is a wadanga dang dang dang. This is a Juve jam. This is a wadanga dang dang dang. This is a Juve jam. This is a wadanga dang dang dang. This is a Juve jam. Neighbor cockroach and the big truck start to blow. Everybody ready to go. Juve morning was great to show. It's Jab Jab and Moko Jumpy jumping up like if they crazy. Juve morning in TNT. Everybody come sing with me. Juve morning. Going down the road. Mud. Juve morning. And you're drunk. Powder. Juve mud. You're drunk. Some playing in. Some playing Red Devil. Some playing Sukuya. Some playing Lucifer with the fork on fire in any attire. They have no behavior. Sing Juve morning, we going down the road. Mud, Juve morning, we going down the road. Powder, Juve morning, we going down the road. Juve morning, we going down the road. Some playing in mud, some playing in powder, some playing Red Devil. Some playing Sukuya, some playing Lucifer with the fork on fire in any attire. They have no behavior. Sing, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Juve morning, we going down the road. Some playing in mud, some playing in powder, some playing in mud, some playing in powder, some playing Red Devil, some playing Sukuya. Some playing Lucifer with the fork on. Look my fork on fire. Yes, yes, oh my God. You know, I just want to take this time to say some thank yous to some very important and very instrumental people in my career over the past 26 seasons, 26 years, 27 seasons. I want to say thank you to Marva McKenzie. You know, there are a lot of people that when I go on interviews, they call the radio station and says, I bring in Calypso. No. It's Marva McKenzie brought me into Calypso. And she came to my father, Woodvin O'Connor, and he wrote the Calypso. So I want to say thank you to her. My mother passed away, very instrumental in my career. My brother, Dave Villafana in California, very, very instrumental in my career. Of course, Larry Harewood. I've worked with composers like Larry Harewood. Christoph Grant, he wrote one Calypso for me called The Afterthought. Larry Harewood, Christoph Grant, Gregory Ballantyne. That's some of the composers. Joker Devines wrote one song for me already. And, of course, Sheldon Reed wrote a very good Calypso for me. So I worked with a couple composers, and then I'm back with Larry Harewood for 2020. Very, very important, and we were very remarkable in 2020. Of course, producers like Pelham Goddard, Junior Ibo Joseph, Leston Paul, to name a few that I've been working with. I worked with Junior Ibo Joseph this year. Wonderful gentleman, wonderful gentleman. And I also want to say thank you to the National Joint Action Committee, NJAC. They did a lot for me in Calypso when I started, and still they helped promote me as an artist. And of course, my wife, very important, Donessa Wickham, and our beautiful son, Dwayne Jr., all my brothers and sisters. I have over 20 brothers and sisters, Neil Iowa George. I'm the youngest. My parents had me in their late years. My father was 50 and my mother was 40-something. So I have sisters. My oldest sister is 63, 64. I come all the way down. I have a lot of sisters, a lot of brothers, all scattered all over the Caribbean, Trinidad, and Tobago, the United States. And I will say thank you to each and every one of them, because each and every one of them play a very important part. But something I must mention, I went into doing my own bit to the art form, contributing to the art form. And I opened my own business last year, 2019, January the 2nd, on Arapita Avenue, a cultural house. It's called Monarchs. And you know, in this period, we got a serious lash. But I'm hoping and I'm praying that I can make it through this period. You know, because it's not easy. Rent, staff salaries, and you have to keep the business afloat. Tea and Tech. You know, Tea and Tech ain't budging at all.
TNT come knocking and I tell them, I say, but there was a pandemic, the place, everything was closed. They say, all bills are, what do you call it? All bills, not due. They say they have, the bills are every month, accumulate every month. You have to pay the bill whether you have nothing there. I said, but it was COVID. They say, we don't care about that. You have to pay the bill. I think that's something the minister should look at. You know, because we small businessmen, bar owners and that kind of thing, we got some serious licks. You know? And TNTech, I don't know if there's somebody that could look at that, but it's something to look on. But I'm hoping and I'm praying, but I have some good landlords, the Montreals. You know, some people say some things about the 1%. But these 1%, they ain't putting me out there, and we have been working. I must say thank you to the Montreals, Ryan Montreal and Michael Montreal, our father and son. Beautiful people. You know, I must say thank you to my good friend Devon Seal as well. He worked with me at the starting in opening, helping me open my business. You know, all my neighbors, where I'm from, Cocoreet, East Grove, Valsayn, everybody, I want to thank you. The police service, you know, I'm a member of the Toronto Tobago Police Service. Yes, and of course, I was suspended recently, but we won't go there. But I'm still a member of the Toronto Tobago Police Service. I enjoy that, and all the children from the police youth club there, because I'm a youth club leader. And I am a youth club leader for the Patna River State Police Youth Club. You know, and I'm enjoying that for the past 9 years. I lead 11 years a police officer. But God is good. God is going to see me through this period. You come in to talk. Let's do some talking.
Well, I'm glad you say you were suspended, because I was just going to tell you, if you get permission to come here, if you didn't hear, I get suspended tomorrow. I was just going to tell you that. But I mean,
this is in my personal capacity.
I like how you come here and you speak, you know, because a lot of us want to talk, but we can't talk.
Right.
We're afraid to talk, but, you know, we just have to let it out, you understand?
Of course.
And what you're talking there is reality. And this is not just in Trinidad. This is all over the world. You understand? So we're here doing our thing, and we're doing it with heart. And we wanted to thank all the people who is on the live, being part of this.
Oh, yes.
We are feeling happy in our heart doing this for you, because we're not just doing this because it's nice. We're doing this because we are committed to Calypso.
Committed to the art form.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why we're here, right? So we have some people to big up. We have some people did some donation again.
But then we cross 20?
Yeah. Yeah, we crossed 20. I don't make my quota.
Alicia Wilkinson. That is California.
Yes, she pushed it up over the 20. I make my 20%. So it's up to you to make your 20%. I know your big tune where you win the march, go ahead and come down. So let me leave you to sing your kaiso, right?
Well, I'm going back in the soca thing. I'm going a little faster. Them flags them flying high. I wanna see them flags them flying high. I wanna see them flags and flying high up in the sky. I wanna see them flags and flying high, 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 high. Jump up with your flag, jump up with your flag, jump up with your flags like if you're going mad. Everybody from Trinidad, Bacchanal down in Trinidad, Carnivales, jump up, can everybody jump up, everybody jump, jump. Let me see your flag. Let me see your flag high up in the sky. Everybody walk with a flag. Bacchanal down in Trinidad, Carnivales wave. Everybody wave. Everybody wave and wave and wave and wave and wave and wave and enjoy Carnival now. 2000 in tongue, the new millennium. People in the street jumping to the beat, boom, 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 with a flag in the left and a star in the right. See them jumping, waving, what a beautiful sight. I wanna see them flags and flying high. I wanna see them flags and flying high. I wanna see them flags and flying high up in the sky. I wanna see them flags and flying high, 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 high. Jump up with your flags like if you're going mad. Everybody walk with a flag. Bacchanal down in Trinidad, Carnivales. Jump up, everybody jump. Everybody jump and jump, jump and jump and jump and jump and it's like Carnival. Let me see your flag. Let me see your flag. Let me see your flag high up in the sky. Everybody walk with a flag. Bacchanal down in Trinidad, Carnivales wave. Everybody wave. Everybody wave and wave and wave and wave and wave and wave and enjoy carnival. Now let me see you. Now it's time to jump. Now it's time to jump with your flag and wave. Jump with your flag and wave. Jump. Jump up with your flag, like if you're going mad, mad, mad. Everybody walk with a flag, bacchanal down in Trinidad, Carnival is jump up. Let me see you jump, jump. Let me see you on it. Go up, count it home. Wave it, let me see your flag. Let me see your flag, high up in the sky. Everybody walk with a flag, bacchanal down in Trinidad, Carnival is wave it, wave it. Wave and wave and wave and wave and wave and wave and enjoy carnival now. Carnival, Port of Spain, fetting till they wet. My God, everywhere again they left and a star again they. Wow. What is this? I should have really do that song, you know. That's a good one. That's a good one. I was waiting. The Mau Brothers. That was written by the Mau Brothers. You know the Mau Brothers?
What do you mean if I know the Mau Brothers?
The Mau Brothers, you know.
Telling me from Cocorita.
Yeah, boy.
Let me tell you a story about Mau Brothers. Let me tell you, I didn't want to stop your show, but there's a very beautiful story.
You have time. You have no way to go.
Mau Brothers is my personal friend. I just call him the Christopher Columbus of my career. When I went to New York City in 1987, I met them, you know, trying to be a singer, you know, and, you know, doing a thing. And we were so close. When a man call you, when you're having a Thanksgiving home in the house, I said, kneel down and pray the pastor. You know he love you.
Correct.
And my brother give me a pair of shoes. He give me a pair of shoes as a present. And I said, George, you know, there's your birthday, look this pair of shoes. So when I tried to put on the shoes was a little too close to my foot. So I keep the shoes in my closet at home. You know, but I know it was something special about the shoes, you know, that the man gave me. So one day, another friend of mine, his name is Cassiano, trying everything bad with him, nothing is happening with him, trying to bust you as an artist. I say, you know what it is? A friend of mine gave me a present, and I'm going to give you the present. Wear the shoes, and you're going to see your way. I give Cassie the pair of shoes, and the same year Cassie come out, well, last I take a wine on that tongue thing. Cassie carry, the man carry just take off.
You give away your thing there?
No, because that was a good present, Mau Brothers gave me.
It came with from a good heart.
Mau Brothers, that is my brother and them from a long time.
But you know, before I go on to the next song, I want to tell you something. You know, I mentor a couple young people in the art form, like Kyle Corey, Mark Eastman, and these young men, right? My son, a lot of others. You have Mr. Graham, plenty others. And when they want to give up, you know the example I use for them?
What?
I tell them, in 1986 or 87, when Iowa George used to come from Point, he had no travel, he had nothing to drive, he used to travel.
Yes.
And when he go to audition, and it didn't happen in the audition or whatever, and he had to go back to South, but it have no taxis on the stand. Iowa George used to go in the stadium.
Yes.
And climb up. So as you're here now, and I know they're watching it, they must feel I just make up a story.
You're not lying. That actually
and that is where Iowa George used to sleep until 5, 6 in the morning.
That was actually the year when William Monroe had a big project he was doing in the national stadium called Box Calypso. Anybody remember that? And he had shows going on whole day. William was the greatest ever in Kaiso, you know. He was the greatest, you know. And he did that show. So I am preaching and all of we coming from Pointing to do our thing. You know, and, you know, we really wasn't happening, but Monroe still used to keep us, giving us a little one gig. So it wasn't really making no money to say, but love for the thing and heart for the thing, we stay around. So in the night, in them days, if you had to go Point Fortin, if you're lucky to get a taxi from town to carry your sando, I guarantee you, anytime after 1 o'clock in the night, you're not getting nothing to take you to Point Fortin. So you had to sleep on the taxi stand till 5 o'clock in the morning, and that was a precious scene. So what we had to do is listen. When the security going, we used to go in the stadium on top, you know, they used to have those sponge and things what the athletic people used to do. We used to climb up and go on top there and sleep. And then 5 o'clock in the morning, you come out, you run in the bathroom,
You understand? Sometimes we oversleep till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We act like if we was here, we just come in, you know what I mean? And we sleep until morning and then we come out in town and do our business. That was the only way because it didn't have enough money to travel. Right? It didn't even have enough money to live, you know, as an entertainer at that time. So a lot of men come in entertainment and they go through a little pain. All they ain't go through no pain yet.
No
All
pain.
they ain't see no hard days.
No pain.
All
No
they
start.
all they know start. All they see no real days. And as we grow, and I just want all to pay attention to Iowa movie, Soca Prison. There's a lot of stories in that movie that you have to know. And we're just getting ready to put out, you know, the first series now. And look forward, it's a 5-part movie. Instead of writing a book, I decided I'm going to do a movie. You know what I'm saying? So all the stories is going to be in that movie. You want to be successful? Look at Iowa movie and learn. Right? Let me just stop the Kaiso. Keep the Kaiso, the percentage going up.
Wow. So, of course, this is what took me to the Soca Monarch semi-final. This is when they said they were going to charge each masquerader $2 to come on the stage. I made Soca Monarch semi-finals.
If you're whining.
Soca Monarch semi-finals. Come here for the carnival, to enjoy the fair canal, to drink up me rum and ting. Then I hear me band leader shouting on the loudspeaker, if it's extra money I bring. He said before I shake my butt, I got to pay cut, $2 to wine, $2 to wine, $2 to get down and shake me behind. Midnight or noon, you're in costume, it's cheaper there, old underwear, a bikini, you get it free, it matters not, got to pay cut, $2 to wine, $2 to wine, $2 to get down, and shake me behind, you do?
Used to wine with freedom.
But now it's free, once you shake your bum bum, got to pay the fee, $2 to wine, $2 to wine, $2 to get down, and shake your mind. You know, when I hear my name called for Soca Monarch, I say, what?
Where your $2?
You inside? And I had my nice dancers with the $2 in their hand. There's a girl from Westmoreland, join the band early morning. It's that real strange.
She digging inside. I go really dealing.
Small change.
Changes inside the roti shop.
I got to pay cut, $2 to wine, $2 to wine, $2 to get down and shake your behind. Midnight or noon, you're in costume, it's cheaper there, old underwear. A bikini, you get it free, it matters not, got to pay cut, $2 to wine, $2 to wine, $2 to get down and shake your behind. Used to wine with Hilton, but now it's free, now you shake your bum bum. Got to pay the fee, $2 to wine, $2 to wine, $2 to get down and shake your behind, you do? Yes. Woo. Well, boy, I think that was 2002, you know. Soca Monarch. But that is something else. But that was written by Larry Harewood, of course, the composer that I'm working with for the past over 20 years. We've been working together. I've been working with Larry Harewood since 1999. He took me to Skinner Park for the first time when I sang 2 songs, Calypso and Mother Calypso and The Apprentice Cry. I could never forget those 2 songs. I don't have it here, but I can give you a little a cappella. Mother Calypso, Apprentice Cry. Apprentice Cry it's about the apprenticeship system and that kind of thing. Oh Lord. I can't remember it now. Only when I hear the music. Anyway, let's go where we are. Of course, I don't go anywhere without singing this song. You know what year was this? Ting 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 ting. Road March, 1987. You like you really come out to tease. I see you doing whatever you please. Now you're in front of the band, you're stiff in your chest, you're raising your hand, you're lifting your dress. Eh, eh. Baby, how you have so much zest. I'm watching you all night. You're dancing up all night. You're prancing up all night. You're poking me all. If I only hold you tonight is thunder. I'm giving you. I'm going to make you watch me and wonder. All the strong, you're strong, girl, is thunder. I'm giving you. And when you see a Lego Hamlet, it's thunder. I'm giving you whole night. You're dancing up whole night. You're prancing up whole night. You're poking me whole night. I only hold you tonight is thunder. Ting, 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 ting. Kelvin Pope, the mighty Duke, gone but not forgotten. Ting, 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 ting. I see by the way you're moving your waist. Yes, girl. Like it's my head, you're out to chase. But I tell you, behave. You don't want to stop. You're playing, you're brave, you're raising it up. Oh God, baby, why your mind so corrupt? I'm watching you whole night. You're dancing up whole night. You're prancing up whole night. You're poking me whole. If I only hold you tonight is thunder. I'm giving you thunder. I'm going to make you watch me and wonder, wonder. I'm giving you thunder. Tigers, wanna see me wine? If I only hold you tonight is thunder. I'm giving you whole night. Whole night. Happy birthday, Tigers. If I only hold you tonight is ting, 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 ting. People don't know doing the corners of wine, eh, Tigress? I see by the way you're moving your waist, baby. Like it's my head, you're out to chase. Now I tell you, behave. You don't want to stop. You're playing, you're brave. You're raising it up. Baby, why your mind so corrupt? I'm giving you whole night. You're dancing up whole night. You're prancing up whole slow wine, slow wine. If I only hold you tonight is move it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing. I'm giving you. Yeah, you come on to mama guy. I give. And to raise my blood pressure higher, I give it whole night, whole night, whole night. Wow, what a beautiful night, eh? What a beautiful night, Ivor. My God. Well, before I close off.
Doing a beautiful night is the understatement. Yeah, understatement. And that's what big up some more people making donations.
Past 20%?
Long time, we done cross, we done 31% people.
Oh my God.
And climbing. But I know what they're doing, they're waiting for that big tune to carry up to the 100. Right? I want to say Dennis O'Connor Phillip.
Yeah, that's my sister in New York.
That's sister in New York, right? I want to say
big crew in New York, you know.
Alicia,
big crew in New York.
Big crew.
That Denise, the first lady. That's my sister. She's have one of the biggest boat ride in New York, you know, doubles and soccer bag, you know.
I know that boat ride.
Yeah, she and her husband Griff, Father Griff. You don't know Griff?
Yes, I know them good. All right, don't worry. Tell them when the COVID finish, I will perform on the next boat ride.
It's the first year I missed that boat ride. You know, COVID, you know.
Yes.
Still have no boat ride this year because of COVID. But, you know, there's a nice crew out there. I want to say thank you. I can't stop saying thank you to the people in the United States. Brooklyn, New York, North Carolina, California. I have brothers in California, aunts. My mother passed away. Her only two surviving sisters. My oldest aunt, she's 85, Auntie Olive, and my other aunt, she just turned 77, Auntie Jean. So I want to say thank you to my two oldest and only aunts alive in there. And of course, I want to say thanks to all my neighbors from Cocorite, all my family across Trinidad and Tobago, my family from South. My father is from Tobago, so I have a big contingent in Tobago. Big family. You know, up on the hill, I have until Thunderbolt Williams. That's my cousin, you know. Nice. So, you know, it's real good. So what we gonna do? Wow. The hunt is on? Wow, wow.
Mr. Director.
Mr. Director,
Mr. Director.
don't hurt your
Don't
head.
hurt your head.
You see,
That is
I remember I say, you see tonight in the savannah, in the north and the grandstand, it's wet, 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 wet head. Da da da, pa pa da pa, pa da ti Every weekday at 6, criminals getting licks. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. Allen have the nation transfixed, exposing conmen and convicts. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. But some say they don't like his attitude, and he boastful and crude. Though he does get bandits to surrender. Others say they really believe he have something else up his sleeve. But I get kicked, so he directs the director. Here the fella, do you have that clip where a stolen Mazda was found in a garage strip? Show that now, let the nation see. Do you have that clip where gunmen up in the east say they're well equipped? Show that now, let the nation see. He say unbelievable. Director, come back to me, come back to me. He say he's not loyal to nobody except the people of TNT. And what he had to say, he does say it blunt, real blunt. And this is no secret to us all. He does hint it openly. Allen on the hunt is Gibbs what he want. Some say the program is just a front. Gibbs what he want. Some say the program is just a front. Is Gibbs what he wants. Pumpy don't be don't be don't. Pump da 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 da.
Remember, it's just 6
Padati
minutes.
I'm the dead living on the edge, coming down harder than a sledge. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. But he smart lawyer make him pledge. Start every statement. It is alleged. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. And those who are looking at us online, pleasant good evening, hope you are fine. Special greetings to Miss Sergeant Alexander. I don't know what's wrong with your boss, man Dwayne, but like he left Canada in vain. Boy, you should be deputy and I the commissioner. Yeah, the fella, do you have that clip where there's Bacchanal and commerce in the partnership? Show that now, let the nation see. Do you have that clip where ministers say one thing and next day they flip? Show that now, let the nation see. He say unbelievable. Director, come back to me, come back to me. He say he's not loyal to nobody except the people of TNT. And what he had to say, he does say it blunt, real blunt. And this is no secret to us all. He does hint it openly. Allen on the hunt is Gibbs what he wants. Yes, the salary and the Mercedes Benz to flaunt. Gibbs what he wants. Me boss man, salary and the Mercedes Benz to flaunt. Gibbs what he wants. Bumper da 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 da.
Is this Trinidad?
Ta da ti
Nevertheless,
day.
don't cut your head. That is performance.
Allen liquors to bring to set them up. It's up in a sting. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. He said timing is everything. Look how them smash a sharpling thing ring. Hey, the hunt is on. We go hunt you down. Director, I did some investigation and it was brought to my attention that the man who did assist me, his name is Fred. Fred, I'm giving you one look to come and see me, or I'll put your face on national TV. Want to know what I know, man? Don't hurt your head, don't hurt your head. First the man dread, do you have that clip where the mosquito bite the minister on she lip? Show that now, let the nation see. Do you have that clip where Vicky hiding teeth close like they have a grip? Show that now, let the nation see. He say unbelievable. Director, come back to me, come back to me. He say he's not loyal to nobody except the people of TNT. And what he had to say, he does say it blunt, real blunt. done. And this is no secret to us all. He does hint it openly. Allen on the hunt is Gibbs what he want. Shooting up the car, they say was just a stunt. Gibbs what he want. Shooting up the car, they say was just a stunt. It's Gibbs what he want.
One is one.
One is one.
I want a motorbike.
I want a motorbike.
I want to abandon this vehicle.
I want to abandon this vehicle.
I'm moving with a fly.
I'm moving with a fly.
Who you calling fly?
Who you calling fly? Let's tell you hot tonight. I have a bag of thieves in the spotlight. Sing it. The hunt is on. We go hunt you down. Allen teasing with brain for spite and asking the director. Am I right? The hunt is on. We go hunt you down. And when we say you have a bombshell to drop, your scratch remote turn the volume up. And then he say, director, let's take a break. Put the account number on the screen. Director, why you looking so mean? Fun me TNT, fix me up. Fun me TNT, make no mistake. Do you have that clip where I went Guyana to ask who pay for my trip? Show that now, let the nation see. Do you have that clip with me plane sitting two and I pose up by the wingtip? Show that now, let the nation see. He say unbelievable. Director, come back to me, come back to me. He say he's not loyal to nobody except the people of TNT. And what he had to say, he does say it blunt. And this is no secret to us all. He does hint it openly. Allen on the hunt is Gibbs what you want. You don't tag like me because I am not on this cunt. Gibbs what I want. They know they can't buy me because I am not on this cunt. Gibbs what I want. They know they can't buy me because I am not on this cunt. Gibbs what we want. They know they can't buy me. I am not on this cunt. Gibbs what. And now he's up, you know. Are you ready to go? You know, I ain't done yet. Oh God, I love this song. Give me that song. Give me that. Give me that song. Hey, when we reach 100%, still on 31, 36%,
36%.
All right, let's go to 40. We go, when I will stop when they reach 40.
When they reach the 40, they want to go, but they're waiting for you to sing a certain song.
Headlines, I am so appalled. So to your good conscience, I appeal. I'm not suggesting that we shouldn't highlight the bad at all, but there's so much positives to reveal. Please balance the playing field, cause foreigners looking on and frowning upon my Trinbago in heightened fear and reservation. The reason they share that view, they took the cue from what we put on show. So here's a tip, let's flip the script of the status quo. So they should know that Carrie Marcel grew up dirt poor, from in the bottom, he's now pursuing law.
No front page, no front page, no front page.
Jesse Harry Prasad, just 22, this young farmer helping to feed the nation. Where you? Where you? But when these gangsters and drug lords adopt and groom the youths and them kids assassinate and execute, it's only then we become engaged. When that make front page. Take me down there. Come on, we go into 40%. We go into 40%. We go in. I want to give you. You want to hear my first calypso, Iowa? My father wrote it.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, no, let me give you this joke now.
And listen, if they go to 40, all I go and do is bring out the water, you know,
yeah.
and bless them, you know.
Yeah, no. In 1994, young boy, 14 years old, my father write this song. I say, we go and sing, I get in a jack competition. But you know, I like drama and thing from long time, you know. Long time I like thing. So, my father is a song called I Am a Baptist. So your boy, I go on by a neighbor, I get a lute, I get a tarrier, I get flowers, all kind of thing. I get a bell. My father tell me, he said, don't ring that bell, you know. Don't ring that bell on that stage. So while we practicing downstairs before I go on to sing, all of a sudden, my sister passed, and I waved my sister. My father was a police officer, a very stern man. While I'm practicing, I wave, I stop. He said, stop that, and he shouted at me, stop that stupidness. I felt so embarrassed. So he said, let's go ahead, continue to rehearse. 1, 2, 3. And I stand up and I watch him sing. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. I watch him sing. Next. And he embarrassed me in front of everybody. 1, 2, 3. I ain't sing. He said, all right, that's it. And then he walk off and he gone. Competition start. I gone on the stage. Well, boy, them time I couldn't sing in key and them kind of thing. I singing in A, F, G, all kind of thing. And while the song start, man, I ring the bell in this corner. Bling! I ring the bell. And the name of the song is I'm a Baptist. I'll give you a verse and chorus. We don't have it here, but I'm going to give you a verse and chorus a cappella. Long ago when Baptist preachers preaching on the sidewalk, people used to laugh and mock them using sarcastic remarks. The PM declared that June this year is Baptist Day. All join in the celebration, young and old start to say, hear them, I am a Baptist, I'll die a Baptist. Baptist is my ancestral faith. Praise the historian who made me understand. I'm from the Baptist clan. That is a verse and chorus. Baptist clan. I think we reach about 45% by now.
We climbing.
Yes. And you know, I can bring out my son, eh?
You have to bring out your son?
I want to bring him out.
Bring him out.
We have it there, you know.
I mean, bring him out.
We have it there.
Tonight is your night in the sky, so history.
We have it there. I bring it. This is the surprise in my performance tonight. Father like son. If you feel father could sing, check out son.
Look at Mike. Hold on a minute. No. Let me use this one. Let me use this one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The name of this song is Man of Integrity. Bring us up to 45%, people.
My mother asked me what I want to do when I grow up. She said, it's time to make your mind up. I said, Ma, there are many different careers, and it's important that each child get to choose theirs. You could be a police officer like me and your father. What about a soldier or firefighter? But rest assured, son, the choice is yours. So I think for a moment, I stop, then I think again. What would I want to be? That's the question circling in my brain. To be doctor, to be lawyer, that's what most aspire to be. But I want to be a
man of integrity.
Just like Nelson Mandela, past president of South Africa.
A man of integrity. A man of integrity.
A man of truth, a true example. A man who stood up for his people.
A man of integrity. A man of integrity.
So before I choose my career path, before I make that start, it's important to me
to be a man of integrity. Oh yes, a man of integrity.
Daylight. Die, dang, dang, day. Okay, I really can't remember the next verse, but I'll get him something else. So there's this song he likes to hear me sing, right? And he likes to show up every time his friends come by the bar. He goes, put on this song and sing it for them. So I'll give him a little piece tonight, right?
Let the views go up. Let the views and let the Fund Me TT go up. I think we reach about 50% by now.
You want it? You ready?
Let's go.
Suavemente, besame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, besando otra vez.
Suave.
Que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez.
Suave.
Besa, besa, besan un poquito. Besa, 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 non sogno ratito. Cuando tú me besas, me siento en alirey. Por eso cuando te veo, comienza a besarte. Y si te despegas, yo me despierto de ese rico sueño que me dan tus besos suavemente. Bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez.
Wow. What do you think? And you know, this is the band that was supposed to be here last Saturday, Steam. My. And he's the lead, one of the lead singers in Steam.
Recognize that, you know, they had me
Wow.
they had me making excuses for them, but that's all right. Whenever they're ready, because, you know, I come into town in 1986, 87,
Wow.
and the, you know, the senior Calypsonian gave me a break, and I believe in order for me to continue being blessed, I have to give young people a break. So when I came to your place that day to buy a soup on a lunchtime, you remember
Yes.
that
Oh,
day I
yes.
come to
Oh,
buy a
yes.
soup, you know,
Ah,
and I
boy.
see a band set up. Next thing I see some young people come in, and they start to play. I say, well, what's going on here? Well, boy, I go in my soup, you know. If you see how I sit on the table and eating my soup, but I feel like eating is listening. And then I tell him, I say, who is that band? He said, that's my son and them. I say, okay, I think that's the future. I have a plan for them. And when I call him and I tell him I want to launch the band, he say, oh gosh, George, you're really serious about this. And anyway, it didn't happen on that day, but I just want you to know, as soon as they're ready, we're going to launch this band.
Most definitely.
And just how I did for Bungie Garland and Fayon and my brother Naya George and KMC and everybody, and Cassie and all them fellas who I give shoes and things. Just remember, I tell all you, this band is going to be the future. This is going to write down that date. Take this tape, record it. And when they see the bus, just remember, I would charge, they told you so. Right? I want to hear them once, you know. I couldn't wait to hear them here. But anyway, we go get to that.
Correct.
So you have more songs or you finish?
I could go till morning, you know.
I know you could go till morning. But, you know, I mean, you know, we can't go till morning. But I wish you could go till morning. And I'm very grateful for you being here. You know, and I just want to tell all the people, let me thank some people now, let me just tell
Let me thank some people.
Yeah. Hey, all the fix this thing here for me.
Fix this thing.
Come. I have to get a more simple situation.
You want to fix this?
Yeah, come.
So we want to thank some people. We want to say thank you to some people.
So, yeah, let me thank some people. We have to be grateful to the people and them. Yeah, bring back all the chat. Let me thank everybody.
Making love one day with a girl they calling Meme. Making love one day with a girl they calling Meme. I pick up Meme by the railway. And we take a taxi straight to Claxton Bay. Before we lay down on the carpet, she start catching fits where she bawling. Darling, don't bite me. Don't do that to me. I never had a man to ever do that to me. Ay, do, darling. Look, me paws raise up. You're making me feel so sweet. She says, Sock, stop. Stop. I heard Tigress put some more money, and I know that is because of my son, eh?
Yeah.
That is because of my son.
Right,
so what percentage? She said that is from Auntie Grace.
Auntie Grace. I know that was going to come out when, you know.
Where we reach now? We are 38%. We're nearly there at 40 people.
Yeah,
We're nearly there.
2% to go. 2% to go to 40. Let me see who is that lucky person who is going to make us go to 40%. I asked for 20 and you see that double way.
As double. We're going up. We have to double. You want 20, I go into 40%.
Yes. Double up the percentage. Let me see who is that person. Let me see where they're going to come from. They probably might come on Cash App. They probably might come. Let me see who is going to come first. Let's go to the 40%. Well, let's go to the 40%. You know what I think we should do? to carry them to the 40%. Somebody can come and play this drum for me. Come and play this drum. Come on the drum
It
set.
has sticks there.
It has sticks there. It has sticks there. It has sticks. It has sticks there. It has sticks there. It has sticks. It has sticks there. Right, you go on the drum. Oh Lord, kick quite across there. Yes.
Two light women traveling through Africa. Africa find themselves in the hands of a cannibal headhunter. Headhunter, he cook up one and he eat one raw. It tastes so good, he wanted more. More. He want more. I went with the Congo man. I wish it was me. I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you, Iwa?
I never eat a white meat yet.
You lie.
I never eat a white meat. Oh,
You
no.
lie, Iwa. Never eat a
white meat.
Oh no, I say you never eat a white meat. I say you never eat a white meat.
Yo, I eat.
Come here.
Gina and Dinah, Rosita and Clementina.
Ting, 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 ting,
on the
ting.
corner posing. Bet your life is something they're selling.
Yes.
And if you catch them broken, you go get them all for nothing.
Don't make a row. The Yankees gonna
go now.
And if you hear them, fire, fire, in the wire, wire. Aye, aye, aye. Oi, oi, oi.
I want to hear you.
Fire, fire, in the wire, wire. Da belucho agua, heat for soul.
Hear this one, hear this one, hear this one. The lizard run up she foot and he disappeared. Everybody keeps searching everywhere. I want to hear your
Where the lizard teacher Mildred,
and what we say?
under she dress,
And he was
taking a rest the way she jolly and happy. I'm sure the lizard must be tickling chewy. And they say, I the two band clash, mama yo. If you see cutlass, never me again. To jump in a steel band in Port of Spain was a bacchanal, 1950 carnival. Fight for so with invaders and Tokyo. Man, and when the two band clash, mama yo. If you see cutlass, never me again. To jump in a steel band in Port of Spain.
Melda, oh, you're making wedding plans.
Mama, yeah, carrying money to Obia, man. All you do,
you can't get through.
I still ain't go married to you. And then they say, Audrey, where you get that sugar? Darling, there is nothing sweeter. You make me squeal.
Tell them.
You make me ball.
Tell them.
You make me feel like 10 foot tall. Sugar boom, boom. Sugar boom, boom, boom. Sugar boom, boom. Sugar boom, boom.
La la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la
La la.
Hey.
La 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 la.
You see how much Kaiser?
La 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 la.
You see how much Kaiser we could sing till
Morning,
morning.
till
just
morning.
sing Kaiser, and we even touch it yet. So
We
before
touch the
I mean
service.
we closing off now, we had to go. All good things just have to come to an end.
To an end. It was such a great night.
Yes, I know you will have to come back because what we're gonna do on this stage this year, we're gonna have a Calypso tent, a virtual
Beautiful,
Calypso
beautiful.
tent here. And you're definitely one of the person who will be selected for that Calypso tent without audition though. Yeah, we ain't going back into the audition days. We selecting.
After all, I'm a
We
monarch.
ain't going into no audition, right? It ain't having no audition for this Kaiso tent. And this is going to be a Kaiso tent. It's going to be run throughout the carnival season, just like how it used to launch when
Correct.
it used to be back in the kitchen and them, right? The same thing, but we do it virtually. So all the mommies and the daddies who used to go to Calypso tent and you're senior now and you can't go outside, you will get an opportunity
Correct.
to get your son to put it up on your big screen TV in your house and be a part of Calypso Tent, right? And it's going to be free. All you have to do is make a donation.
Nice.
Right?
Correct.
Remember back in the days when all it was small, when the Calypso Tent opened and you go for ticket, you couldn't get no ticket. The policeman with horse guiding the crowd,
Yes.
you can't get ticket to buy. Them days are no more.
No more, no more.
It's not going to ever happen in our life again.
Correct,
right?
correct.
You will be in your own comfort in your house looking at Calypso Tent. And I am very happy that I am a part of this.
Correct.
And
And I just want to say happy belated birthday to Black Stalin.
yes, and I'm glad you say that because right now I had a surprise to you tonight. I want to leave them with a Black Stalin video. So director, play me the Black Stalin. You give me the Black Stalin, director.
Here's a story
Yeah,
about a
play
man
me. Hey,
who
what's a
once
Black
walked this
Stalin?
land.
Lead them with a Black Stalin.
I think for many, many years.
Thank you.
And people keep asking, you know, Stalin all the time, you come in New York and you doesn't want to sing this one. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we want to just turn the hands of the clock back and do a special one that we call a tribute to a man called Reverend Martin Luther King. Never lived by a gun, but yet died by one. This man, Martin Luther King, senior son, a gentleman of great capability, who never knew the meaning of the word enemy, but a man who devoted his life to fight that all American Negroes must get civil rights. I say his works must be continued although he's dead. So people don't forget the great things that Martin said. Leave your guns at home. Don't walk with weapons. Violence cannot solve the situation. We want the whites to know, believe wholeheartedly. We want them as our friends and not as enemy. For as enemy would bring riot in this land, and that would not be good for no American. Call him a genius, a messiah, or different things. But I say Martin was a king of all. From Texas to Florida, New York City, yes, and even Georgia, the entire Negro population, yes, they had Martin Luther King as their champion, a man that stood tall and have no fear, and gave more than 350 speeches a year. But how can we forget this blessed day in the Civil Rights March? Listen what he said. He said, I have a dream, I have a vision, and this is what Martin made them to understand. In his vision, this is what he see. One day black and white would be living so happy. Little black children and little white children one day walk in the streets of America as friends. From the Black Hills of Dakota to Mississippi, hand in hand in racial equality.
COVID shut the whole world down, people so all around, but I don't wear no frown, cause I reclusive since I young. I love it inside, I love it inside. What vibes, people? Yours truly Rembunction inside your session. Catch me live inside the Parang Jam, one-on-one, Iowa stage, this Saturday, 10th of October. We're gonna be streaming live on my social media, and Facebook at Neil Iowa George, Instagram at Iowa George, and YouTube at Iowa TV. See you then. Rembunction.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iwa George, Facebook Neil Iwa George, and YouTube Iwa TV. It's Iwa Stage.
Saturday, October the 10th, are coming by Iwa George to Parang Land. Say, whoa. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is yours truly, Calypso Night, Myron B, and I'm coming down to Parang on Iwa TV. We coming down there. Check us out on Facebook, Iwa George. Check us out on Iwa George Instagram, and check us out on YouTube on Iwa TV. We coming to start the Parang this Saturday, 10th from 8 p.m. We coming to bring the Parang. Yes, sir.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iwa George, Facebook Neil Iwa George, and YouTube Iwa TV. It's Iwa Stage.